all, and welcome to another Caffeinated Entertainment video. It's Art here with the book review for I Will Find You by retired Detective Lieutenant Joe Kenda. He is the same Detective Lieutenant Joe Kenda from Homicide Hunter, the investigation discovery series that I'm currently going through on Hulu and loving. It is a accounting of his life in law enforcement, and it is a good accounting of his life in law enforcement. Book starts when he's a patrolman all the way up to his detective lieutenant rank, and everything in between. He talks a little bit about his family. He adds in a little bit of cop humor, which is dry humor. It has to be for the gruesomeness and the depravity that they see, because they see the dregs of human nature. The audiobook is read by him. I recommend the audiobook if you like the show, because you get to hear his story told in his voice, which I think adds a level of authenticity and realism that just reading it may not add. He also adds in little audible jokes in there as well. The book, you'll have to excuse the dog from barking. The book itself is graphic in nature, but it is a very, very, because the subject itself is graphic in nature, but it is a very, very articulate, well thought out, true accounting of actual police work. He debunks shows like CSI and your criminal TV shows, which we all know are off the rails because they are more worried about engaging the audience and less worried about realistic effect. It was a very, very interesting read. It was a very, very captivating read. Or listen in my case, because I did listen to most of it. It allowed me more insight to quite a few police officer friends I have to see their side of the coin a little better. So that was entertaining and enjoyable. Very much so. To me, it's a must read if you like true crime, because a lot of times you'll get true crime that delves into the criminal perspective. Well, this book delves in and stays with the police officer's perspective. And he not only delves into his successes, but he delves very much into what haunts him, his failures, which I think is a very raw, real, and eye-opening experience for a book, for a human being, because a lot of these books you'll see authors shine a positive light on their life, and a lot of his life was positive. He solved almost 400 homicides. He was a very, very good detective for the Colorado Springs Police Department. He still consults with them on a case-by-case basis, or at least he did at the time of writing the book. I don't know if he still does now, but at least he did, when they need consultation. And he shows his softer side because he shows the family side. So he shows that police officers have to get in the mind of the killers and have to delve into the dark hole. And his family, for him, was a way for him to have a flashlight, the way he put it, a flashlight in the tunnel of darkness that was his job. So it was a very, very, very intense read. a very informative read, an eye-opening read, a read that I'm glad I went through. For me, on the GoodReads scale, it's a 5-star read. It's a read it. You don't necessarily have to own it, although I will, because I may go back to it. But I think you certainly will love it. Not for the same way that you would love a fictional book, because like I said, it is totally nonfiction. It's true crime, and it's told from the perspective of the police, not glorifying the criminal. So much of your true crime glorifies serial killers and mass murderers and bank robbers. You know, that's part of the reason why they do this kind of thing. But he takes an eye-opening experience to the actual police procedure. He takes an eye-opening experience to actual courtroom proceedings. He takes an eye-opening experience to investigation. If you really want to know the inside workings of a true police department in the most candid way you possibly can, then this book cannot be missed. This book has to be on your TBR. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. But I read a lot, and it's definitely for me. For a long time as a young kid, I wanted to be a police detective. Obviously, that's not a possibility because I've been in this fine contraption here all of my life, and I couldn't realistically run after suspects. So that was not a thing, but I can live vicariously through and still get that feeling at times by reading books like this and reading true crime and things like that and reading mystery. I guess it's part of the reason why I love mystery so much. But without further ado, it's a 5-star read for me. It's a surprising 5-star read. I knew I would like it, but I didn't think I would like it this much. It's a great read, great book, very enjoyable. So, before I gush on anymore and totally make a fool of myself, granted, we are BookTube, we can gush over things, but before I spoil anything else, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more, please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video if YouTube is working that day. Please leave in the comments down below if this book would have interested you, if you'd like to see more reviews of this nature. Also, leave in the comments below any true crime books that you've read, that you've enjoyed. Maybe I can add those to my list, because I do like true crime on top of mystery too. It's nice to ground yourself in reality so that you can see where mysteries take the fictional turn. So without further ado, happy reading, everybody. I'll see you again soon, and peace.